back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to be looking at a Breeders' Cup win and you're in race happening at Saratoga. It is going to be race 10 for 4-year-olds and up on the main track going a mile and 1/8. It is the grade 1 Whitney Stakes. That's right, the main race for Saturday. I think pretty much in the whole country because I haven't really, there's some other good races going on, but this is the main race of the weekend out of all the tracks. So are you going to play this race? I hope you win. I'm not really going to play this race too much, but I'm going to talk about it because it is a Breeders' Cup win and earn race. And basically, this is Life is Good's Race to Lose. 6 to 5 on the morning line. Trained by Todd Pletcher. Irad Ortiz will be on board in the irons for this one. Flavian Pratt jockeyed his last race, in which he won, earned a 115 Equibase speed figure. Beat or destroyed Speaker's Corner by like 5 lengths, and that was on July 2nd at Belmont Park. The race before that happened in Maidan, which was overseas, the Dubai World Cup. Came in 4th place to Country Grammar and Hot Rod Charlie, who's also in this race. And pretty much the mile and a quarter was too far for him, according to Richard Migliori on America's Day at the Races. From what he was told was that the track was too deep. So that pretty much is a legitimate excuse, for that being a reason. Plus, I just think the distance is too far for him. I think he would be undefeated all time, whatever, if he stayed racing at exactly a mile or the 7 furlongs. But I don't know. He has the highest Equibase speed figures out of the group. It drew a field of 6 to start it off with. Should have said that. But Todd Pletcher has half the horses in the field, so if you're betting a Todd Pletcher horse, you have a 50-50 chance of winning. And let's talk about the other horses in this field. All right, running from post position number 1, my boy who helped cash my pick 6 ticket on the Cigar Mile Day back in December of last year. Number 1, American Revolution. 5-1 odds, morning line odds. Luis Saez will be on board for this one. Last race on July 2nd at Churchill Downs in the Stephen F. Foster Stakes. Came to second to Olympiad, who's also in this race. Is a beast, but we're talking about him right now. He's training all right coming into this race. Like I said, second to Olympiad. They went a mile and 1/8 that last race. So I don't know, he's kind of set, I guess, a little bit off the pace in that last race and try to make a run for it, but he wasn't catching Olympiad that day. But at 5-1 morning line odds, if you want to take a shot with this horse, I don't blame you. But I would just play it straight exacta over Life is Good or Hot Rod Charlie, Olympiad. Pretty much those are going to be the main horse in this race. So if you like them, use them in your multi-race wagers if you want. I'll talk about how I'm going to play this at the end. All right, running from post position number 2, we have Hot Rod Charlie. 9-2 on the morning line odds, trained by Doug O'Neill. Flavian Pratt will be on board on the irons for this one. We last saw him at Monmouth Park on June 18, and he came in 2nd place to Mind Control. He was the sole reason why I did not cash my pick 4 ticket on that race. But I don't know, it was a big disappointment because he was odds-on favorite, and he was a single, and I did not expect Mind Control to beat him. But it is what it is. This year, he has three starts, 1 win and 2 seconds. Lifetime, 16 starts, 4 wins, 5 seconds, and 3 third-place finishes. So it all depends if he's going to show up or not in this race. I don't think he is, especially against Life is Good and Olympiad, who we'll talk about here shortly. But if you want to use him in your multi-race wagers, he's worth a shot to throw in there, I guess, as a long shot somewhat for the multi-race wagers, but I'm not going to use them in any exactas or anything. But like I said, we'll talk about the wagers here at the end of the video, so make sure you stick to the very end. Also, if you haven't already done so, please hit the like, hit the subscribe button. We're right at I'm right near 600 subscribers for the channel. So hopefully we'll come close to 1,000 before the end of the year. And hopefully I'll get monetized here on YouTube. So help your boy out. Hit the subscribe button. I know the majority of the views that I get are from non-subscribers. So please help me out. Hit the subscribe button. And don't even pay attention, whatever. Ring the bell for notifications. But I post every, I guess, 2 weeks or week or so, depending what the big races are. Because I do not cover, I guess, regular races. If it's a stakes race or a major stakes race, I'll do my best to try and cover it. But with work and sometimes having internet service, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Yeah, it just makes it harder for me to get content out. But I try my best and I put effort into it. And hopefully you'll like the way how the new videos look. So leave a comment down below. Tell me whatever is on your mind. Talk about the race. But anyways, get back to it. Number 3, Zoomer goes out for Mark Cassidy. Joel Rosario will be on board in the irons for this one. 30-1 odds, morning line odds. He won his last race out, which was a claiming race at Saratoga on July 17. Earned a 109 Equibase speed figure. He beat 235 and I don't know, War Stopper. I have no idea. Why is he in this race? I have no idea. I'm throwing this horse out. That's pretty much all we're going to talk about for him. And let's see. Running out of post position number 4, we have Olympiad. 2-1 morning line odds, trained by Will Mott. Junior Alvarado, who's riding pretty good, will be on board in the irons for this one. He's his main jockey, so 5 starts this year, 5 victories. So undefeated this year. This guy's been training lights out pretty much. Like every training session he's had, he's been number 1 or number 2. Let's see, July 2nd was his last race. In the Stephen F. Foster, earned a 123 Equibase speed figure, beat American Revolution. The race before that, he beat Happy Saver, who we'll talk about next. And he's beat Proxy, Silver Prospector. Let's see, who else does he beat? Miles D, who's also another solid horse. He beat him in the Mine Shaft, which was back at Fairgrounds at the beginning of the year. So, I mean, I'm not saying that he's beat, you know, top of the class, whatever horses you want to call it. But he's 5-0 this year, and he's ran some pretty good Equibase speed figures. So he's going to be going to the lead, and hopefully hopefully Life is Good tries to beat him, I guess, going around the first quarter mile, whatever. I don't know. It's going to be a duel. We'll talk about that here in a second. So if you like Olympiad, if you want to single him in your multi-race wagers or use him along with Life is Good, that's a pretty safe bet, but just wait. And then let's see, post position number 5, another Todd Pletcher horse, Happy Saver, 8-1 morning line odds. Johnny V will be on board in the irons for this one, not Irad, because that's his normal rider. So I guess if you want to play the trainer jockey angle, it's once again Life is Good, Irad Ortiz, Todd Pletcher combo. I'm not saying Johnny V's not a bad jockey, because he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame or whatever. So I mean, he's a good jockey. He knows what to do. Let's see, Happy Saver last lost the flight line June 11th at Belmont Park in the Metropolitan Handicap, and earned a 104 Equibase speed figure. Came in second the race before that to Olympiad, like I just mentioned. Lost to Maxfield, lost to Max Player twice. So 8-1 morning line odds. If you want to take a shot with him, good luck. I'm not going to do it. And then, of course, we already talked about Life is Good. So pretty much how I see this race playing out is going to be Life is Good going to the lead. Olympiad's going to be on the lead. American Revolution's probably going to sit right off of him, along with Hot Rod Charlie. So I have no idea. Hopefully, okay, let me backtrack. If you're playing this race, exacta, trifecta, superfecta, Just be careful, pay attention to the tote board, and pay attention to how the payouts are going to be, because the way how I bet this, how I like to bet these races, I like to pay attention to that. And if it makes sense to risk your money to earn, I guess, 2 to 1, 3 to 1 per dollar, whatever, I would play it that way. So obviously Life is Good with Olympiad is going to be like the worst exacted to bet on. So if you want to bet that, I would press that heavy. I'm not saying you have to. I'm not saying this is going to be the winner, but just pay attention to that, because you have to ask yourself, is it worth the risk? And to me, it's not. Honestly, now I'll talk about my wagers, I guess. I'm going to stay away from the exacta trifecta, because everyone is going to be boxing American Revolution with Olympiad and Life is Good, or everyone's going to be playing the 2-4-6, Hot Rod Charlie, Olympiad, American Revolution. I'm sorry. Let me say it again. Everyone's going to be playing Hot Rod Charlie, Olympiad, Life is Good, 2-4-6 right there. And people are going to be boxing it. So if it hits, you might make, I guess, $6, $7 on the 50-cent trifecta box. So good luck doing that. I'm staying away from that. I'm going to use Life is Good as a single from the pick 4 and the pick 5. And you know what? If he loses, he loses. Oh well. I don't see it worth playing more than 2 horses in this race. So if you have a strong opinion on Olympiad, Hot Rod Charlie, if you want to go with Happy Saver as a long shot as a single, good luck. But I'm gonna chalk out, I guess, if you want to say it, chalk out. And I'm gonna use Life is Good as a single for both my multi-race wagers. And the only way I'm gonna play this race, exotic wise, is I'm gonna play a $5 try straight. So Life is Good, Olympiad, American Revolution, 6-4-1 for $5. I'm gonna play a $5 superfecta wheel. Same first 3 horses, 6-4-1 with the 2 Hot Rod Charlie and the 5 Happy Saver for 4th. For $5, so if it hits, it hits. Guess what? Superfecta might be a $50, $60 winner, but hey, at least I'll hit it 5 times for the dollar bet. So, like I said, just pay attention to these will pays, the exacta will pays, whatever, and make the best bet that you can with your money to get the most value. The best bang for your buck is the best way how I can explain it. And I don't know, hopefully it's a good close race. I don't want to see a blowout by Life is Good. I don't want to see him win by like 6 lengths or something like that. Hopefully it's competitive and he doesn't blow everyone away like he did with Speaker's Corner. So good luck. Tell me who you like in this race. If you leave a comment down below, it helps the YouTube algorithm, helps the channel out a lot. So make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back to talk about race number 11. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.